Y'all know Snoop Dogg was gonna leave his wife one time, and Tupac saved his marriage by telling him how good of a woman he had, and that he should marry his wife. That's now Shantae, and they've been married for a long time. Um, but Snoop Dogg used to dibble and dabble in a pimp game and all that stuff. So I'm saying this to say this: if you know you have a brother, a homeboy that is married, don't take him out to bars or meet him in bars that he was destructive in. If back in the day he used to do crazy stuff in these bars, you want to take him into an environment that's high level. Maybe not even a bar. And if you do go a bar, no dance club, nothing that'll strike his memory on what he used to do and make him want to do it. I mean, it's just about being a brother, a real brother, looking out for your people. Especially if you're single, that person shouldn't be doing single stuff like you should. And maybe you should be doing some marriage type stuff. Go golfing. Take him to the basketball court. But if you see him about to cheat, and that's your brother, and you really truly love him, you need to step in with your heart and tell him, hey, brother, I see you trying to make a mistake, and I don't want to see that for you. I want to see you go home. There's going to be plenty of girls out here that look like that. There's going to be plenty of jiggly parts everywhere, and this is what you chose not to do. So, since you chose not to do that, let's not do that stuff. It take not being popular. So many of y'all are homeboys, but y'all can't be y'all real self. You can't say, damn, man, I can't, I don't want to be with no other females. I want to chill. I want to stay at home tonight. I like Netflix and chilling. I like this. You can't never be I can't smoke that. I can't drink that. You can't be your true self. So what's the use to having homeboys if you can't be really vulnerable to your homeboy? Everybody got to look like this certain type of man around their homeboys, which is so toxic. It's time that truth prevails. It's time to tell your homeboys, look, I can meet you out, but I only go out at this time of the night. I can meet you out, and this my choice. She ain't telling me to do it. It's just what I committed to, and I'm disciplined to. Just like your exercising, your how you build your body, your muscle, how you trying to build your muscle, how you trying to eat. Hopefully you trying to eat right. Because what goes in is what comes out. You can either have constructive actions or destruction actions. And that's what we need to know, that if you do anything that's really destructive, your whole life is going to be destructive. If you do a constructive action, you're going to be constructive. And everything is going to build up right around you in the perfect balance, in the perfect way. But it's just time for us to be like, and if you are a real homeboy, you should see and assess the whole situation. If you know your homeboy is married, you can't, most of us think like, oh, I know this a man, he a nigga, he gonna cheat. Hate to say that word, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be saying that word. He a ninja, he gonna cheat. I know him, he did this, just like Tupac said, you trying to hard to maintain, and I ain't mad at you. And he knew he was the brother that go toe to toe, all that. Like he was that dude back in the day, and he ain't no punk. And it just go to say that, hey, we have to support the people that's trying to make a difference in their life. And a lot of times, a lot of you envy your homeboy for making a good change. And nobody wants a person to be more leveled up than them. And it's kind of like a jealousy. For you to compete and you not to tell your truth, it's like a competition. So are you really, really genuine in your brotherhood? Ask yourself, If this man changed and he build himself and he make it out the hood and he get a wife and he's doing good, am I gonna be happy for him? Or am I gonna pretend to be happy? I mean, really happy for him. Like, I'm happy for myself. And he came from the same hood. He ate the same stuff that I ate. Am I gonna be really truly happy for him? Because a lot of people ain't. A lot of people act like they be happy for you because you in the same situation. But if as soon as a man or a woman move out away from their friends and they start maintaining and start getting way in an advanced level, that they always get the most hate. That's why a lot of people say they can't prosper in their own hometown because nobody supports them at home. So they go out somewhere else, make it, and then everybody wants to show love. After you know you can't build them down. But when you told them, hey, follow me, help me do this, they don't never support their own. And they wonder why they don't never come back. And that's the first thing of black people will say. Oh, he too famous and he ain't come back. He ain't right. He don't even support his own people. Well, his people didn't support him. So I would advise everybody too. Hey, if you see somebody making it, you know they crafty and you know they good at what they're doing, like super, super good. Take the jealousy out and support as hard as you can, even if it's not acknowledged, because you're not doing it for that. You're doing it because this person really got talent and they really telling you some things. I follow people like Yaki Awakening, 19 Keys. I especially follow, and this is not to be in the order of who I respect the most, because I respect Louis Farrakhan and Nuri Muhammad the most, because they have me thinking to look at other people and do more research and more reading. But I'm gonna get back on path though with this guy, the guy thing and brotherhood. If you're a true brother, you want your brother to make it. And a lot of times when we was in our household and we had our blood brothers, we had to watch our brothers and our sisters, the oldest. And we fed them before we fed ourselves. So what I'm saying is, feed your brother, nourish him, take care of him. You know what you know. If that man is married, you know how he has to live a married lifestyle. And you know he happy. And if you know that woman is good for him and he's looking better, he's feeling better, he got more money, then why would you pour into anything else but his marriage and his situation? Wouldn't you want him to say, dang, bruh, I'm so happy that you got married. I want to give you this money. I want to help you. What you need, man? I want you to, I don't want you messing around on her. If you do it, don't do it around me, because I want you to prosper, and I don't want your downfall or anything that happens to you if she leaves you to be on my conscience. So please, brother, don't do that around me. And just let them know, let's go have this drink, or let's just go hang out, and you just go home. If you go out in your car and you text this girl or whatever you're going to do, it ain't around me, so I can't do nothing about it. But I can tell you this. You married this woman for a reason. If anybody can come through with a fat butt or a fat chest or just cute and take you from her, what you do it for? We too spiritual. That means that we out here doing things in the spirit. And that's what we should be doing, because our spirit is what made us get married. So we out here spiritual, and that's why he got married. And that's what you tell him. We spiritual. We out here doing, and that's how we supposed to be. Don't be fleshly. Don't be out here messing with a whole bunch of women and looking at women and messing up your relationship. If they was it, you would have been with them. Nobody was able to marry you but this woman. So let's stand on that today. And then let's cheers to your wife right now. I want y'all to make it, bruh. If you say that to your boy, he gonna love you so much for it. He gonna like, you right. And then it has something to do with how he eating. Because a person that's high level and they eating better, if you eating toxins and stuff to clogging your body up, you're going to clog your mind up and your mentality and all your pineal gland and everything. And then you're going to start thinking toxic. You're going to start thinking with uric acid, like uric acid make you, and that's from meat and stuff like that. You're going to start thinking hot and heated and devilish thoughts. You gotta clean that out. Man, eat more berries and fruits and all that stuff so you can stop thinking in a evil dragon like life. Like you just thinking too evilly, like hot evil, hell. That all is included in uric acid and eating meat. So just start changing how your diet is, and you try to encourage your boys, because a lot of y'all men are sitting up here trying to be the popular, and y'all just trying to fit in. Where is the guys that wants to be the leaders of their group and say, look, we finna try something different, y'all. Let's start going to seminars. Let's go start going supporting the big brothers that's doing big things. Let's go pay for their seminars and go out here and do some real work. Let's do that. We're not sitting around here going to clubs, drinking and talking about the past and our hoes and all this stuff that we used to do. Y'all stuck in time. Nobody wants to elevate. Everybody wants to stay in that same time zone. Nobody wants to go outside the time zone. Everybody living off of it. So y'all gonna stay at that same level if you're in the same time zone. Nobody wants to leave their past, break out their past to get to the future. And they don't see their stuff changing. Your money might be changing, but if your mind ain't changing, and if you absorbing all this stuff and you ain't putting no effort in, you just retaining information. But if you got the toxic information and the good information in there, and your body is just conflicted, don't even know what to do with itself. And they can't occupy the same space. Good and bad can't occupy the same space. So you got to push one out to be able to surface and do what you need to do in life to be ahead and be more high level and in a higher vibration. And I'm just telling y'all that pure love, unconditional love, the unpopular, every man that's unpopular, that's not doing nothing that nobody is doing, is the most popular. Look at Terrence Howard. He's so strange to people. He killing the game though. He doing stuff that you would never, ever, ever, ever hear any other black man doing. And guess what? He blowing up everywhere. Because he ain't scared to die for what he believe in. He don't care if he popular or not. He gonna say what he gonna say. Louis Farrakhan. That man has been going against the odds and doing stuff that man can't do. He's the most non-sexualist man I ever seen in my life. And he got 1 million men to come because everybody's intrigued by the different person. So can't you be different today? Can you start today be different than all your men and all your homeboys? Just to be the real version of yourself and what you believe in. And you will be more, the people that's trying to be popular is the less popular. They think they popular, but they not. You just blend in. And you one of the homeboys that's, the do boy. The one that, hey, whatever we do, he gonna do. Instead of the man that's like, oh, this man changing my life. He switched his life. He doing way better. You want to be what they want to be in the future now. Oh, man, I want to be like him. He came from where we came from, but he way above us. And you want to teach them to do that too, so then they won't even think about hating on you. And if they decide not to go, it's just not their destination. They go you give, just like a mother and a father give the kid the nourishment. It's up to the kid to do what what you taught them. And if they don't, it's not your fault. All you can do is pour and pour and pour. But if a person is putting toxic and pouring the good stuff in them at the same time, one gotta give, because they can't occupy the same space. So it's up to them to choose if they want the good or the bad, because bad don't like good. And if you fighting somebody that's dirty, that dirty stuff gonna come off on the clean stuff. If a clean person and a dirty person fight, who you think gonna have all the stuff on them? Who gonna rub off on who? That'll let you know. You gotta change your situation and be the most unpopular. Be the strange. I always have been. That's why I've always went to a whole nother level in life. You know? And y'all gonna see soon. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of stuff. But I just want y'all to trust me. I don't want to be like bragging on nothing. I just want y'all to trust me. That's why I come on here and I don't have no hair done or none of that. Because I want y'all to look at me first and trust me first before I let y'all in on some things. But y'all like my video. Y'all share my videos like y'all been doing. And make sure you subscribe. I'm going to give y'all as much knowledge as I'm getting from the people. And if y'all want to know all the people, just look at my videos and I tell you all the people I follow that's giving me knowledge. And I shout them out. I don't get all this knowledge for myself. I'm able to retain it and tell you how I see it, how they said it to me. And then I just say it in my own language. And I might be off a little bit, but I'm telling you what I feel. Because you could have 3 kids and you could tell them all the same thing, but we all gonna hear it differently. That's why all your kids are different. But I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all show me some love. Y'all share and make y'all family look at me and pay attention to me. Much love, peace, and respect.